What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Neffy, a.k.a. Neffy Raps. This is the Vibe Session, okay, right here on Major Zone Radio. You already know how we coming, baby. We always bringing y'all the hottest artists that's out here doing it on their own, getting it out the mud. And listen, y'all, we got a real superstar in the building today, man. Listen, I met this guy a few years ago coming out here in Dallas. He's so cool. He's so talented. And it's a pleasure to have him on my show today. We got Super in the building.
What's happening?
What's up, man? What's going on with you?
Everything.
I know, right?
It's like a lot of stuff just all at once.
All at
I'm
once.
just trying to juggle it, and I've been doing it for a while, so
yeah.
It's like second nature to me.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Man, stop.
So I talked to you earlier this week. You were in, I think, Austin. Or Tulsa. You were somewhere.
I was in Tulsa.
Because you've been everywhere. But how was that? You was out there working?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a show. They had like something called Barcode Reunion. It was a club back in 2009 that I performed at, and it shut down. And they, reopened it, and they brought me back to, kind of me and Fat Pimp, to do our thing. And it was fun. It was, being back in Tulsa. I hadn't did a show in Tulsa in probably about 4 or 5 years. I think I did a show with B King. Rest his soul.
Rest in peace. Yes.
But yeah, it was a lot of people. I didn't know. I didn't
How
know.
many people would
it
you
was
say?
a lot. I would say it was a good about 300-400 people, and it's it was like a little, convention center type joint. Yeah, so it was fun though. I enjoyed myself, and it was just great being out the crib. I'm always stuck in the crib recording, making beats.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. And shout out to Fat Pimp, man. He's so dope.
Shout out to my boy.
We honored him at one of our drip fests, and he came through, showed mad love. So
That's my
shout out
brother.
to him for
That's
sure.
my brother for sure.
So y'all did a video recently, right? Or y'all just been moving around together?
Yeah, we just moving around. He did because we got booked we rarely get booked at the same shows. At least in a long time. So we got booked for this show. We decided to roll out there together and just do our thing. But yeah, that's just how we roll, man. That's how we gonna always roll. If we got the same show, we gonna ride together.
Yeah.
And then we just did, cameraman just pull out his camera and keep it rolling. Like that's how we live. We try to have fun with this shit.
You got to.
Yeah, because it's too stressful as it is.
You got to.
And then when money get involved, and then just everything in general starts. Lines get blurred and things just get blurry a little bit. But yeah, it's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, and you just gotta stay focused. I think a lot of times you can become unfocused and just be all over the place. So as long as you stay focused and keep women off your brain,
we gotta talk about that.
Keep the pussy in the box, if I could say that.
In 2025,
man, I'm telling you, man.
I'm sorry, I don't want to scare you, but
what's up?
They was giving me the X right there. I had to put them down so I could see you. I'm sure I couldn't see you. I
thought someone was on there. Those spiders.
I know, right?
Nah.
You was ready too. You was like, "What's she doing?"
Nah. But it was just it's a joy to be able to still do this. 16 years. I think I just posted a video now. And shout out to people like my boy Jay Chat. He been my manager for the last 15 years, I think, 10 to 15 years. Just all my people in my corner. My dogs. I was his best man at his wedding. My boy Walt, and just all my people from Colleen. Everybody's just been holding it down for me, man. It's been an amazing last 2 years, because of what Sexyy Red blessed me with. So
Man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Blessings.
So
blessings.
I mean, you should know, but for those that don't know, this guy right here had a pivotal role in not only the Halle Berry record. Y'all already know that record. Y'all know his face from the record. He's in the video. He dropping bars on the video. But Sexyy came and she dropped the remix, of course.
Ooh.
And so first off, when I saw you posting about it, I was like, this about to be big. Like, this about to be crazy. So where were you when you found out that Sexyy wanted to sample that record?
I was at the
Like,
crib.
how'd you get the news? Like,
Yeah. Oh, so my homegirl, Keandra, she married to my partner I went to college with. And so she hit me on Twitter. And I'm never on Twitter. She hit me on Twitter. I was like, let me check my Twitter messages. And she hit me and said, hey, bro, I think Sexyy Red sampled your shit. And I said, for real? Send that shit to me. I didn't know what she was talking about. She sent it to me, boy. My face lit up like a light bulb. I was smiling from ear to ear. I swear to God, like, you know, and nothing has. I was astounded. Like, it was just. I was so excited, bro. Like, I couldn't even put it into words now. I don't even know if astounded was a word.
Not only is the original a big record, Sexy's record is a big record.
It's crazy. It went crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, the good thing about it was when I noticed it, I was just like, okay, she sampled my joint. So I called my publishing company and I was calling to tell them. And as I was calling to tell them, they told me, oh, yeah, they already reached out to us. We're getting the paperwork drawn up and all. And I was just like, what? So not only did, you know, they bless me with the sample and, you know, I got writer's credits on the song. So if y'all look it up on Spotify, you see my real name, Jamal Parker. It's on there. Sorry. You know, but
hey, when it comes to the business, you got to put it on there. You know what I mean?
And I swear to you, like, when it took off, it took off. Like, the news got out, and I went from doing pretty much nothing, recording, you know, getting ready for a project I think I'm still working on. And I went from that to just interviews every week, and then shows picked up. And, you know, same thing that's happening in Young LA right now, you know, with the Ain't I. It happened to me. It wasn't like on that scale, but it was, similar. I'm just like, wow. Something from 16 years ago is getting noticed. Like, that made me old because I feel old as fuck. That they sampling my shit now. I'm like, damn, I am the old nigga now. Well, I ain't
That's
tripping.
all good.
Yeah,
but you're still making it work. And you're still staying in the game. And that's the hard part. That's the tough part. Yeah.
It's been many's of times where I wanted to give it up. You know what I'm saying? And you got people telling you to give it up and then do something else, try something else. How you gonna tell me that? I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. I knew as a 10-year-old what I wanted to be. You know, go ask any 10-year-old today, they may just say a gamer or a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? But I was proudly saying I want to be a rapper. And I was writing and producing at 13. And so this has been my life, from talent shows to rap battles and, you know, more talent shows. It was like I don't see myself doing anything else. And owning shit, you know.
Hey, we gonna get to that in a minute. What did Mom Duke say when you came and said, yeah, I wanna rap? What did your mom say?
Well, my brother was already rapping. He's my older brother. He the one that kind of taught me how. She was just like, whatever, but she still supported me. My dad didn't support me. He wanted me to play football. He ain't care about all that shit. But he was trying to hear that shit. But my mom was definitely like, she would support me. She'll take me to places, let me drop off my demos. You remember how we used to put demo tapes in for the record labels that accept unsolicited material.
They used to.
Yeah. There was a couple of them. You had to look through a book to see which ones. And you mail your stuff to them. I was mailing cassettes, CDs, like
flyers.
Man. And I was just you know, at 13, trying to get signed, a record deal, you know, and it was all because I seen Bow Wow. Like, I was like,
shout out to Bow.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about the history of rap, and the only person I saw on TV was him. And I was like, dang, I thought you had to be 18 to rap. So some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And
like,
so,
I could do it now.
And then I did my research, and I'm like, dang, all the way dating back to Michael Jackson, and you know, so, but yeah, she was always like a supporter indirectly. She didn't want me to do it, but she really supported me, with it. She would just do like little things. So
Yeah.
it mattered though.
Yeah. So how she feel now? Now that you a star and everything, you a celeb and shit.
When I had the song, she had a commercial on the radio because she called up to the radio station in Killeen back when CC Cruz was mixing out there. He was the jockey, and he actually recorded her own commercial, like doing a drop, and he would play it sometimes like on the radio when it was big. And so she's man, everywhere she go, every friend she meet, it's my son. He made the Halle Berry song. That's
my baby.
That's my baby. Yeah, that's my baby boy. She makes sure she say that. May let him know I'm the baby boy.
Right. Shout out to mom. Yeah, shout out. Man, that's crazy. So are you originally from Killeen or?
Well, military brat. So
okay.
I was born in Germany. So
wow.
I didn't move to America for good, to stay for good until like 01. Yeah, around 01. And then we moved to Killeen. And that's where my dad retired. So just stayed there. So, I stayed there. I grew up there, went to high school there, lost my virginity there, had my first fight, real girlfriend. Like that's the place where I was.
The memories.
Yeah, that's my core. The people know things about me that the rest of the world don't know in Killeen.
Okay.
It's a small town, country. Just got a military base next to it, so it makes it seem like it's bigger, and which it is now. But when I was there, it was just the military base in Killeen. So, you know what I mean? But that's where I'm from. I just been in Dallas since 2012. 2012, 2013.
2012. I heard you got a business out there now.
Yeah.
Somebody got a lounge or something, we own it, shit.
Peekaboo.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I got a lounge called Peekaboo Lounge. It was actually 3 ladies, my best ladies in the world. They came to me and we collaborated. And we, just opened it up. I think we opened it July of last year. Soul food restaurant, and it's been doing great ever since. I'm just like, I'm blessed that these type of blessings came to me, because prior to all of this, before the lounge, before Sexyy Red, I tell this story all the time how I was on a 21-day fast. And when people would ask me, why I was fasting, I would tell them that I wanted to show God that I was loyal to something. I could be loyal to something. So, all of the things that I indulged in, I took away 21 days. And I kid you not, like when I was done with the fast, 2 weeks later is when I got the Twitter about the song.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then maybe 2-3 months after that, the restaurant came.
Wow.
So it was just like...
Let me find out I need to fast tomorrow. Wait, what could you eat? Let's start there.
No. But it's a testimony to really pretty much tell people, like, if you believe in something, if you want to, it's got to be a spiritual thing. It has to have a spiritual connection to it. Because if you want it, you have to want it bad enough. And that could be for anything, relationships, career, if you want it bad enough, just get God involved.
Yeah.
For real.
All right, major key.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let me eat my last meal tonight.
She crazy.
I'm playing. Don't pay me no mind. So, you talked about, spending a lot of time in the Dallas music scene. So my question about that is, what do you miss about the old Dallas scene and what do you like about the new Dallas scene?
So I miss the old Dallas scene because the dancing, it got people involved. You had people making videos on YouTube and it became like a cultural thing, right? More so we were all connected in a way. They would have conferences and all these dancers and rappers would show up and it was just a big, vibe. It really was. Only thing I like about today is the entrepreneurship. It's in a better place with these artists. They not getting fucked over like we was. Bad contracts. It's not happening as much as it used to with us. that's what I do like. I do like the fact that they're businessmen. I like the fact that they take ownership now. I'm all for the independent. Only thing is you just got to work as hard as the labels. But if you can do it, you get it done. Like, you can get it done. It's possible. Trust me. It's very possible. But that's what I like. I wish that we were more independent. I wish we knew what. I wish that we had the access that they have. They got social media. They got all these little apps and everything that
AI,
Spotify, Apple. We didn't have none of that streaming.
Yeah.
It was just CDs and radio.
Sometimes I miss. Listen, I'm aging myself a little bit too, but sometimes I miss that hustle of like getting off your CDs out the trunk.
Right.
Like, it was something so authentic about that.
It was a connection.
Yeah.
Because if you had 100 CDs and you sold them $5 a piece, you was gonna make $500, but you was also gonna connect with all of those people. And when they heard you and they put the face with the product, now shit, you do that consistently for about 3 to 6 months, the whole city gonna fucking know you.
Yeah.
And they gonna, you know what I'm saying? You can do shows, it's gonna get in a promoter's hands. You gotta hustle. I mean, you gonna make money in the process. And you connecting with the people. The one-on-one connection. Think about how powerful that is.
It is.
And then by the end of the month, like in the 6-month period, you've had a one-on-one connection with like 5,000 people. That's going to grow because word of mouth. And now 5 turned to 10, 15, 20. And these are a lot of fans. Like, that's why you see legends like Tum Tum, Big Tuck. That's what they were doing, bro. That's what and then T-Town Music. That's what they were doing. They were Clout back in the day. I don't know if you remember when Clout Records was around. They had Clout girls passing out CDs, flyers, throwing parties. That's how we got popping. We would throw parties, pass out flyers, play my music while I'm at the party 7 times. That's what it was. It was like that one-on-one connection.
Yeah.
And now that that's gone, it's like we have this.
Yeah.
It's like bittersweet.
This is what we had. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bittersweet.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of artists that I feel are popular on social media only can't fill a venue because they don't have that. You know what I mean? Like, when I first started my music career, I know I loved traveling to different places. I was handing out flyers, doing everything you could do, just trying to touch people, trying to reach people. And the people I met years ago, still cool with today, or they'll still hit me up, Neff, what's good? Like, it is something about that one-on-one kind of thing.
Yeah, you think about it.
Yeah.
And, like, they could be popping and have like 100,000 followers and, getting like a lot of streams, but when they do a show, they're doing it in their city. They don't have their city. They got the people all around the world. You got fans, but is your fans gonna fly from San Francisco to here? Is the fans in Orlando gonna fly here? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta capitalize in your hometown too. But you have the access to worry about the rest of the world. That's what I was saying. I'm glad they got the access today, but they also need to capitalize right here at home, so.
Listen, y'all, pick up the gems, major gem alert. So listen, I want to play a little game called This or That. You might have played it before. You just choose between the 2 options, your favorite.
Of course.
Nothing too crazy. Well, let's see. Let's see where this goes. Okay, Nia Long or Sanaa Lathan?
Hold on, I'm looking in my head right now. I'm looking at Nia.
That's a hard choice, right?
What?
In the perfect world, both. But if you had to choose.
Oh, man. Dang. I'm going to go with Sanaa.
All right. Shout out to Sanaa. All right. Cowboys or Texans?
Man, come on. Cowboys.
I mean, I had to ask. You could be going against the
like,
grain.
I'm over here like thinking, and I'm like, oh, she talking about... I'm thinking.
See, I'm Ravens,
about,
so you know.
Oh, you a Ravens fan?
I'm a Ravens fan.
You Baltimore?
Yes.
Baltimore,
that's right.
Y'all good though.
We good.
Y'all good. Y'all just never can put the icing on the cake.
I
like,
know y'all ain't
get
talking.
right there to the point, and then it's like,
I know y'all ain't talking.
Man, I know. No, let me tell you something. The Cowboys, they not gonna they not gonna do good, or they're not gonna be good until that man gets out of office.
Yeah.
When he get out of the office,
Y'all can
I
do
feel
something.
like that first year probably we gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
that's just what it is.
Well, I'm rooting for y'all, but I'm
You
gonna
not rooting
be
for us.
Ravens Nation. I got to.
All right.
But y'all crazy. Y'all fans
Yeah.
crazy. All right, a house in the suburbs on some land or a penthouse suite in the city.
I'm a penthouse suite in the city guy.
Okay.
I thought about that before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good on that. Like I grew up in the country, so
You had enough.
yeah, I want some of that high rise stuff.
All right. SUV or pickup truck?
Pick up.
Pickup truck. I think I saw you pull up in
Yeah,
a
of
nice
course.
pickup truck. Okay. I peeped it. Okay. In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Okay. Dancer or corporate baddie?
Corporate baddie. I love that. I love
Okay.
that shit. They be nasty in the motherfucker behind all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Capricorn, so I'm already like a super masculine guy.
Mm-hmm.
So all that bravado you got don't affect me. I just be like, girl, shut up. Come here.
Okay. Head every other day or sex in crazy places once a week?
I say the sex in crazy places once a week.
Okay.
I'm spontaneous like that, so.
Okay. All right. Monogamy or polygamy?
Monogamy. I ain't got enough to go around for polygamy. I'm sorry.
It's been a conversation.
I'm good.
But
I
they've been
can't,
talking about it on,
because
on the blog.
I've been in a relationship with somebody for a long time. So to deal with that 2 times at the same time, I'm good. I'm good. I don't have enough to go around. I'm sorry. One lady.
So you did mention that that's something you're trying to not focus on right now. But I know the DMs is probably popping right now.
The DMs is not.
Come on, Super.
They ain't, nah.
Look at the smile. The smile says something different.
I just like to smile. But nah, man, DMs ain't popping like that. Like for real. Like I give off if I'm in your presence, you can, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm on the internet and all that, like I don't really give off like that, oh, I'm trying to get with you vibe. Like I'll just, I might hop in a DM or say something, but I ain't serious. I ain't really, because I'm just trying to, like, I really am focused. I'm so focused.
Okay. Stay focused because you know how the girls are. Stay focused.
For sure.
Okay. Would you rather eat off of one song forever or tour forever off one album?
Tour forever off one album.
Okay.
Because I can eat off a lot of songs on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because some of the greats are touring off of one album. Or you
Ludacris, Ja Rule. Ja Rule got a couple albums, but Ludacris and, man, they touring off. I mean, well, Luda got a couple albums too. I'm tripping. But they're touring off like big hits that, were on those albums, but they had
years ago
4 and 5 hits on that album. That's why I brought up Luda, because I think it was word of mouth. He had like 4 hits on that album, 5 hits on that album.
Why don't he get more credit? Luda was like that nigga when we was growing up.
I think because he's an animated lyricist. Anytime you have an animated lyricist, they're gonna be respected, but they're not gonna get that credit that the bar for bar niggas is doing. So the Dwaynes and Jay-Z's and I mean, because if you think about it, Wayne is animated too, right?
Yeah, he is.
But I guess he's not animated in a funny way. Luda is kind of like hilarious animated. So it's a difference, I feel like. So that could be it.
That could be it. And he don't have the street cred, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't go that super trap rap, gangster rap, but he was still.
It was still gutter.
A bad boy type.
Yeah.
But he was like he was fresh. He was clean. He was like a clean cut bad boy. So you could still put him in a Sprite commercial and market him and shit. Put him in Fast and the Furious. But he wasn't like a gangster. So I guess that's what it is. But yeah, he's an animated lyricist. That's probably why. Sucks.
Yeah. Shout out to Luda, man.
Shout out to Luda,
He's
man.
still dope. So you got 2 gold records.
Thank you.
You
Jesus.
doing your thing. What does success look like to you? Like, what is there a peak that you want to reach or something that you want to accomplish that'll make you feel like, yeah?
Yeah, I want more. I want more plaques. I'm in the business of songwriting, and producing more so right now. So I want those plaques, man. Those are the successful accomplishments that I'm shooting after. That's why I'm not entertaining a lot of women right now and doing all that extra shit. Because I learned over the years, doing that shit, you hurting people and you just like you wasting time. You really are. It's literally a waste of fucking time. Especially the dating game today, you got take me out. Nah, like, what are we doing? So but I mean, and I don't have nothing against that. I will take you out, but I would rather be focused on my craft and, let me get that out the way. Let me get a couple plaques on the wall.
Right.
When I get 12, then, I can play. But yeah, that's just my goal, man. I'm not chasing nothing because I feel like the greatest that's already been accomplished. Babyface, Brian Michael Cox, Sean Garrett, The Dream, all these great R&B and then rap writers. I'm not trying to catch them. Jonte Austin. I'm not Jermaine Dupri. I ain't trying to catch them. Like
Yeah.
I want to be amongst them.
Amongst them, yeah.
So yeah. Definitely. That's my goal, if anything.
Okay. That's a good goal to have.
It is. I'm trying to get it. I swear,
You working, though.
I swear I'm trying to get it.
You working, though.
Yeah.
So I see you working. You got new music coming. You working on the album. What can we expect from you in the future? Summer's coming, so I know you're going to be hitting the ground running. So what you got coming up?
I mean, this project I'm doing is more so it's all produced by me. So I'm taking my time on it, producing the beats, and we're kind of done. We're only gonna put about 6 or 7 records on there, just like an EP, and we're just gonna thug it out, throw it out there, see what bite. I don't put a plan, a super duper plan together. Like this is gonna be the single. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do, because that shit don't work, man. Just put that shit out, like. Shoot some footage, shoot some content, put that shit out,
See what
and
it
let
do.
it roll.
Yeah.
Let that shit roll, man.
Who do you look up to? Like, or who motivates you, would you say? To keep going every day and do what you do?
I'm gonna be honest, me. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I get that question a lot, and I never really can answer it until right now. Like, I swear, I feel like it's me. I feel like, cause I am a fan of my own shit. I'm such a fan of my own. Like, I bump my shit in the car, riding around at every location I go to. Like, I'm a fan of me. I wish I could put myself in my top 5.
You can.
It's just like, for real. Like, I'll be like, damn, I go hard. Like, when I do like when you...
Big Capricorn energy.
Man, I swear. Like, when I write a really good record, I be sitting there in the room like, damn, why the fuck am I the only nigga listening to this? This shit jam. And it's one of those, because I record myself. And so the mic is here, just like this. The mic's here, computer here, and I got some speakers, laptop, and I'm just, and then I'm editing, and I'm mixing and mastering. I'm doing all that shit by myself. So I'm just like, when I hear it back, I be like, damn, bro. So I want to put this out tonight.
That's so dope that you do it all yourself, though.
Yeah.
Because the mixing part is hard for me.
It is. You really gotta. I've been mixing and I haven't been mastering, but I've been mixing shit since high school. Because everything that I learned, that's why I was telling you, I was so invested as a kid in music. Everything I learned was off default of somebody telling me I can't do it or it was too much. So I wanted to learn I learned how to make beats by default because I was 13 and he charged me like $5,000 for the beat. When I was young, when 13, he charged a 13-year-old $5,000 for the beat because I guess he felt my parents had the money, didn't. So I was just like, damn, well fuck it, I'm gonna learn how. And then my brother brought home Fruity Loops, Fruity Loops 3.
3.
Yeah. And that's the one I started on. And I didn't start rapping on my beats till like, I want to say about 8th grade and shit. I was still downloading some off the computer, but I was rapping on my shit. And, I wanted to record. Niggas was acting funny with the recording shit in high school. So what I do? I go buy a mic and I set my shit. I learn how to record. I learned the levels and what sounds good, what doesn't. How do you pan, and then because I'm like, well, if I'm learning this in recording, I can put this towards my beats too. So now I know how to mix my beats as well. And so it was just a process, man. And by the time I got to college, I was dope. And that's when I made Halle Berry.
Wow. What's the fastest song you ever made? Like, or you always kind of take your time with it?
Yeah, I kind of take my time.
Yeah.
Halle Berry was actually pieced together.
So what's that mean? You know you got to tell a story about that.
So when I was making Halle Berry was like, so when I got fired from work, I'm starting to remember this. Everybody was gone home at PV on the Christmas break. And I went back to my dorm. Well, I was living off campus, so I went back to my apartment, and I started making the beat. So I was just making it. I was just like, damn, this shit jam. And I started singing the hook that I had to another song. And I put that to this beat. I took a verse from another song and I put that to this beat. And I was just like a scientist, just patching songs together. And even to this day, I still do that shit. Like, I take old verses that I didn't use, put them on this one.
Because if it's good, it's good.
It's good.
You
like,
might as well use it.
Fits.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with Halle Berry. And then I had everything and... yeah, I loaded that bitch up on MySpace.
Classic.
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be as big as it is? Even now, it's still a big record. So even when it went crazy back then, did you think it was still going to be big all these years later?
Hell no. It's sometimes at certain points I would think I'm gonna get in trouble for this shit. Like, cause it got out so big, and I was like, "Oh shit, is this something I'm supposed to do?" Like, like I didn't know. It's like, am I some paperwork I gotta sign? Like, what the fuck? This shit is everywhere, and it was just going and going, and then it got to Billboard, and it was on Billboard twice, 2 versions. So the one with me and Dero, and then the one with me and Hurricane.
Shout out to Dero.
Shout out to
cool
my boy
dude.
Dero, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah, man, it feels crazy. It's been crazy. I've always had to learn, like I said, through trials and tribulations, as they call it, and I was resilient. Like, that's what it is. When you really love something, you care. You gonna figure out a way. And that's what I kept saying. Every step, I kept figuring out a way, out a way. Every time somebody told me no, I figured out a new way to, okay, now I'm gonna do it myself. Now today, I do everything myself. Only thing I need my manager, because he do all of the hard negotiating with the people and promoters, but that's the only thing I don't do. Like, and I try to get out the way on sometimes, because sometimes you do need an engineer, and you know what I'm saying, and
second pair of ears.
Exactly. So I reason sometimes.
Okay.
But I like my way.
Okay.
I like my way. I
prefer. you know your sound, your music, what you need, and you have the experience.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
So I ain't gonna hold you for too much longer. But I do want, before you get out of here, to just tell the people, leave the message with the people. Anything you want them to know, you can inspire them, you can get in your bag and let them know you the best nigga coming out the city. Wherever you want to go, lead the people with something real quick for me.
I would just say, everybody, it's a lot of people trying to get into the music. You got to understand, this is a business. And you got to treat it like a business. You have to treat yourself like a brand. Just think of it as you being a mom and pop store, and you working up, trying to get your name out, and this is your store. You don't let Walmart come and try to take your store. You gotta work for yours, because it's a reason why, you become a hot commodity. Everybody coming to your store now because you work for it. You work to get those 40, 50,000 customers, and that's what this is. The same thing. The business don't change. That's why they say business is business, because the shit would be the same even if we was all selling soap. It don't matter. How you gonna make your soap? Why should I bathe with your soap and not Dove? Make me want you. That's why they be like, sell me this pen. That's real shit. Sell me this pen, nigga. Why do I need this pen? Why do I need your music? It's 1,000 niggas doing music. Why do I need yours? So remember that your product is everything. Make sure your product is good. Don't just try to put product out because it sounds like something else. Make your own fucking product, because that's the only reason you gonna stay in this shit forever. Your product may become a classic. That nigga product just might be on the shelf for 2 years.
If that.
And that's what I'm saying. This is still a product, whether it's music, soap, t-shirts, towels. It don't fucking matter. It's still a product. Sell this shit.
Sell it.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do to sell this shit, man.
Period.
Yeah.
Major key alert. Man, Super, it's been such a pleasure having you on the show. I gotta have you back.
Man, come on.
Next time you come, you gotta bring me some soul food.
Yeah.
I want some mac and cheese and some yams, piece of cornbread. I'm on a diet, but shit.
Shonda, Nikki, Paz, y'all hear her? We gonna bring her a plate, man.
Yes,
Peekaboo Lounge.
please.
Yeah, I might. Hey, if it works out, I'll bring you down to the restaurant and we can do an interview there.
Oh, that'd be dope.
We can bring both of y'all. So,
yeah. And I can eat, have a plate. I'm supposed to be on a diet,
So show y'all the city of Killeen.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm here for it. Let the people know, Super, where they can find you on your social so they can keep up with the movement.
Man, find me in St. Louis rolling on the official SVPA. That's on TikTok. I think it's on Snap too. Instagram. My name, Jamal Parker, on Facebook. So yeah, we're here, baby. We here.
Yeah, you heard it first. It's the Vibe Session. It's your girl, Queen Neffy. Super in the building, y'all. Superstar. Okay, out here making big moves. Till next time, we out. Zone.
Yes, sir.